Hey there, Fix Salon owner Mandy McCullough here at Fix Salon in Seattle, Washington, coming to give you some tips and tricks to do with your hair or your kids' hair while you are on stay at home from coronavirus. So we've had a lot of requests from parents who are home with kids, and I'll just say my heart goes out to all of you parents as Seattle schools as of today we're closed for the rest of the year. So you have a lot of together time, right? But what we want to do is give you some stuff to interact with your kids and learn while you do it. So you can see this is the trick I want to show you today, how to do this nice little rope braid on my mannequin here. So this is what we're going to work with today. What you need is you need a model. So grab a kid, mom or dad, grab a kid, get some tools. You're going to need some kind of comb. You might want a couple of clips. And then also I have some little elastics. Whatever you have around the house will work, but here's some little elastics that I have right there. And then the other thing is that sometimes when you start learning, it's easy. Go grab a doll that has long hair or grab a Barbie doll before you pin the kid down to do this, because the doll will have a little bit more patience till you're ready to like really rock and roll it. All right, so to show you, here's our side we did. What else I did is I just split this straight down the middle. On the side that doesn't have the braid, I split that into the front from the back, and I just created a ponytail because this is what we're going to start practicing on. We're going to start with slow, easy stuff before we get over to the harder things. I do like this braid, this rope braid, as a starter over a French braid because it only has 2 sections to it. So that's kind of the winner. Now, also, I want you to be able to see what I'm doing. So for the sake of being able to see this, hang on. What I'm gonna do is take this white towel and I'm gonna put it underneath this ponytail, because you're gonna then be able to see the dark hair against a white background. So you'll be able to see more clearly what I am doing. So there's that, here's this. All right, now, this is how easy this is gonna be. You can see here's my ponytail. What I'm gonna do is split it into 2 sections, and I am going to hold this just like this. You can see, so my knuckles are touching, my thumbs are out. What I wanna do is I'm going to take both of these pieces and I'm gonna turn it to the right. See, I just turned them to the right, so they're going the same direction. Then I'm going to trade them into the other hand. The right will always go over the left. Now I have them in my hand again. My knuckles are touching. Now I can come through and I can twist them to the right. And now I'm going to trade them, and the right is going to cross over the left. Let's see if I can't get that in the camera a little bit better for you. So now I have my 2 pieces. My knuckles are touching, my thumbs are out. This is where my 2 sections are going to twist to the right, and then I'm gonna trade, and my right is gonna go on top of the left. Then I'm going to twist to the right, trade to the left, 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 twist to the right. We're still in there? Yep. Twist, 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 twist. Then we have this nice rope braid. Now, this might be nothing new. Maybe this is something you've done before, or maybe it's a refresher, or maybe this is something new. You just learned a new fancy trick. And so now I can come in with my elastic and I can clip that off. If I want to make it even prettier, I can come through and just use my thumbs and just soften that up. I can kind of pull and tug on it a little bit, and that helps to open it up and soften it, give it a little bit more worn in look to it, okay? And now this is my braid. So I want you to go through and I want you to practice this about 2 more times, or at least until you feel really comfortable with it. So you're gonna press pause on the video and you're gonna practice. When you're ready, come back and we're gonna switch it to the other side. Okay, how did you do? Did you go back and watch the video a couple times? Awesome job. Okay, let's move on. Now, we're gonna start prepping this as if this is really gonna happen. And I also wanna help you prep it so you can do this today, and you might get 2 days out of it, maybe 3 days, depending on what kind of hair your person that you're doing this is going on. So here's the first thing I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go in with Redken. Let's see if we can get that to you. Invisible Dry Shampoo. We've just repackaged this. It's in new packaging, but it still works really nice. It's invisible, so it doesn't matter if you use it on dark hair or light hair. it is not going to show on their hair, which is really nice. Now, we're putting this on their hair when it's clean, because here's why. This is going to act like a barrier, and the minute oil starts coming off of the scalp, this is going to stop it in its place so it can't extend beyond the hair. Sometimes we tend to use dry shampoos when our hair is already dirty and it's too late. The oil's already expanded down the hair strand. So we always want to use dry shampoo on clean hair. So using the dry shampoo, I'm holding the can about 10 inches away, give this a little shake, and then just put this through in sections to help prep the hair. So I'm going to go all the way through. Good, and bring it down. So now I've in the base, I have the dry shampoo that acts like a barrier. Now, I'm gonna go through with two products that are gonna help keep this in place and make it a little bit easier for me to style. So the first thing I'm gonna use, this is called water wax. This is a water soluble pomade. You can see what that looks like. It's really pretty, it's iridescent. And then I'm gonna mix that with a little bit of Hardware 16. This is a pretty firm hold gel, but by mixing these two products together, and I'll show you, you can see I'm putting it on the back of my hand like this. And then I'm gonna take this guy and I'm gonna take about, you see that much on there? And add that in and work them together a little bit. Now I'm gonna work with this as I go through my braid. So my braid's gonna be a little like cleaner and tighter. Wipe that off. So now I have my product on the back of my hand. I can go through and start my sectioning. I'm gonna start on the top, and I really wanna make sure that I can get right on top of this, so whoever I'm working on has to look up a little bit. And I'm gonna come through and I'm going to take and create a little triangle section. So I'll take this apart. Do you see how there's a triangle section that goes up to that center part? And then I'm gonna take that, and how many sections is this braid? 2. So split that into 2 sections. I'm gonna split that into 2 sections. Now, just like when we did it before in the ponytail, what was the first thing that we did? We twist to the right, yep, and then we trade to the left, and the top always goes over the top, right? Now, I'm gonna do that one more time to get this started. So I'm gonna twist to the right, and then trade to the left. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna come in with the tail comb, and I'm gonna start taking sections. Now look at, this is where it's gonna be a little bit different if you've done like a French braid. I'm gonna take this section and it's gonna go, look at where my comb comes out. Do you see how my comb's coming out all the way at the top of the section? So I'm taking this entire section right here. I'm gonna hold this up so you can see it. This is my entire section right there. See it right there? Now, what I'm gonna do with this section is I'm gonna add it to the hair that's in the front. So my right, then I'm gonna go back and twist to the right and trade to the left. Now I have a new strand of hair that needs hair to it. I'm again gonna take my section. It's gonna go from the hairline all the way up to where that center part is. Comb it together, add it to that front section of hair, and then just like we did before, we're going to twist to the right, trade to the left. And now I have another section to work with. The most important thing when we're doing this is think about where your body position is in relation to where you want the braid to go. I want this to follow down over the top and to the back, so I always need to be aware of where that section is. Now I'm gonna start working with my product a little bit as I get into the length of hair. So you can see I'm taking some of the product off the top of my hand, working that through. Now I'm gonna come in, take my section from the base of the hairline all the way up to the part, comb that all the way through, take some product, work it through that section, add it in. Now you guys know what to do. We're going to do what? Twist to the right, trade to the left. Now the product is gonna start keeping that really nice and tidy as I come through in my section. Now I can come in, take my next section, all the way up, through, comb it out, add it in to what I'm doing, and twist to the right, trade to the left. See how I'm doing, and now I'm gonna adjust my head. You can see how my sections are looking there. Adjust the head. and come in and take another section. Comb that through, add it in. I'm gonna get a little bit more product through my sections. Make sure that stays clean. Then I can come through and I'm going to twist to the right and trade to the left. And from here, I'm going to continue working down that section. The biggest thing to watch is my body position and how I move my client's head so that it stays tight to the head shape. Where's 16. This is a pretty firm hold gel, but by mixing these two products together, and I'll show you, you can see I'm putting it on the back of my hand like this. And then I'm gonna take this guy and I'm gonna take about it. You can see how my sections are looking there, just the head. And come in and take another section. Comb that through. Add it in. I'm gonna get a little bit more product through my sections. Make sure that stays clean. Then I can come through and I'm going to twist to the right and trade to the left. And from here, I'm gonna all right, so now you can see we've finished all the way down the back of our head. Now, what I want to do is loosen this up just a little bit so it just has a little bit more softer look. So I'm taking my comb and just bringing up through the sections again, making sure that it looks nice and tidy. But then I can come through and I'm just like we did with the rubber band in the ponytail version, we're going to do the same thing here. So I'm using my thumb and my forefinger and I'm just zhuzhing through to loosen that twist up. So it has a little bit softer feel to it. More like what you'd see like on Pinterest, right? Check that, that's looking pretty good. Once I've gotten this loose, then I can come through and continue my twist to the right, trade to the left, twist, twist, trade, twist, trade, twist, twist, trade, twist, trade, all the way to the end. Then I'm going to come through with my elastic, right there, and finish off my section. And then I can come through the bottom part and soften that twist up a little bit more. All right, there you go. You can see all done rope braid. So congratulations, you've just learned your first rope braid. Now go grab your kids, sit them down, get all your stuff out, get this done, and then post it on Instagram and tag us at Fix Salon Seattle. We'd love to see your work. If you have any questions, please put it in the comments. If you have any other parents who are home and need something to do with the kids, please share this video with them. We would love to have everybody learn it. All right, you guys, have a great day.